You know what we've just realized? Streaming is hard, especially if you're living with roommates. Case in point, this streamer's roommate walked in the room and started undressing. Before we could see too much, the streamer noticed what happened and turned off her camera.
The doctor
Stephanie.
could call, see if he's available right now.
Sometimes Twitch is a little too harsh. This video of Pokimane bending in front of the camera accidentally nearly banned her from the platform. Sometimes it's just too far.
You
stepped on her?
No, I just bent over to put my cat and I forgot the camera was there.
Does Snoop Dogg stream? Hell yeah, he streams, but it's hard to see him streaming. He's the type of guy that'll log onto the platform, leave the black screen on, and no one will ever see him again. Don't believe us? Here's him coming back to turn off his stream after over 8 hours of live streaming, with no one in the darn studio.
Am I still streaming? I would hope not.
If you don't want the guy to know what you think of him and how you'd want to jump his bones, then the mute button is gonna help.
This man is so sexy. Are you kidding me? I will listen to anything you say.
Figured out that she's. We are recording, so let's go ahead.
James Charles is into makeup. This will help once you realize that he had trouble figuring out how Twitch works. As we were saying, James Charles ended his stream, said goodbye to everyone, and then started shooting intros for his videos and leaving instructions for his video editor. All of this before he realized he was still live. Did he stop? Heck no, he didn't stop. He laughed it off and then kept on filming.
Okay, whatever. You guys are seeing me do this?
Ranting on and on about social inequality on Snapchat while your professor is listening. Not the best combo.
Who are middle class, wealthy white people.
Bonjour tout le monde.
Tifu was playing Fortnite and streaming it. Nothing new there. Then he said goodbye to his audience and logged off. Or so he thought. After getting off his chair, he realized that his stream was still on, but he already took off his shirt. And that's the reason you see him covering his chest on camera. Okay, was it that hard to put a shirt on? Like, seriously?
I ain't got no yo.
No, he's not. He's all alone, I don't think.
Alright. Later, guys. Peace out.
To be honest, we don't think we can show anything from this clip after the first 90 seconds. First, Nate X and his girlfriend are seen exiting the shower together, wearing one towel, and based on the noises afterwards, they were either doing some hanky-panky or his girlfriend has some serious back pains. This reporter realized why people don't stay too close to the monkey cage. Replay that again? That's a serious yank. She said, and we quote, "That was a boring freaking stream. I wanted to milk it because I wanted a donation, but whatever." And getting those donations after saying that proved to be a little more difficult than expected.
Okay. That was a boring stream. I was trying to milk it because I wanted a donation, but whatever.
Okay, this is bad. This is really bad. Her co-worker tried to kiss her goodbye live on the air, and she just did that. Ouch! This female streamer not only forgot she was live, but also said that she has to Twitch during the day because she quote-unquote made so much money doing nothing. Well, you can imagine what happened to her donations after this.
I just made so much money doing nothing.
Homeboy was just waiting to get out of that Zoom call. He got the tissues, the lotion. Meanwhile, all of his co-workers were mortified.
Daniel.
God. I don't think he's
Daniel.
January.
Want to see a news anchor's life flash before his eyes? Then watch this video.
I am. Hold him tight. I am.
Got him.
ABC News is looking for a female news anchor. This last one was more interested in lipstick than her job. Yeah, nice save. Ninja, the streamer, had a few friends over, and during the group hug, the girl squeezed his behind. Now, this wouldn't be too bad if you remembered to turn off the stream. You guys all know Sniperwolf, right? She is the girl that smashed that like button, just like you should do if you haven't done so already. But no, in all seriousness, she's the girl that touched herself on camera. Oh, who are we kidding? She wasn't touching herself, she was just stroking her pet. That's not better. Let us explain. There was one particular streamer that got quote-unquote famous for touching himself, and she was just parodying that particular streamer. If you're wondering why is she dancing in front of the camera, it's because she thinks the weather segment doesn't include her. Now, we've seen people forget they're live and stream for a couple of minutes before turning off stream. However, True Racer is on the Snoop Dogg level. He was streaming for 2 hours before realizing it, and his girlfriend, bless her heart, edited the video and posted the highlights.
And what was I going to say next? Honey! Mr. Racer!
Oh look, her daughter walked into the room and she brought her in front of the camera. Okay, now baby number 2 comes in to talk. Something seems a bit off here. Is this a setup? Okay, the tray with chicken and potatoes is out. It's a setup. We get it.
0W0_ice_huck_80 games just subscribed. Cano.
If you're wondering why this girl is screaming, then we should tell you that she is completely oblivious that she started screaming. When she heard that someone subscribes to her channel is when it dawned on her that people have been watching all along. She said that! She actually said DD Megadoodoo for a fallen police officer.
DD Megadoodoo.
Wait a second. This gentleman is talking to the House Committee on Financial Services and his head was upside down. Well, that's what happens when you force old people to use tech. The man just said, I know, I can't fix that.
You're upside down, Tom.
I don't know how to fix that.
Well, pretty much everyone knows Nova Patra. She's one of the rare streamers that actually went all the way on Twitch, thinking she had logged off the stream. Immediately after, Twitch closed down her account. Okay, we can't really blame this lady for trying to kiss her husband, and he was so sweet, trying to tell her to back off.
What nonsense you're doing, camera is on.
She thought the commercial break was way longer than it really was. There should be a siren wailing in the studio every time the on-air sign is on. See that tooth sliding out of the news anchor's mouth? It'll come off, and she won't stop talking. Now that's what you call professional. Lenavea Aya became famous not for doing crazy girlish dances, but because her stepdad walked in on her wearing only boxers and asked her why it was so cold in the house. Seems a little odd considering he's almost buck naked. Tim the Tater Man had a little tat with the Cyclones. We didn't know who they were, but we thought Timbo here did. After all, he was wearing their jersey. Guess that jersey was just a gift. Even PewDiePie roasted him for this.
I'm wearing this. Don't odd-shot it. That was way too long, right? That wasn't 40 seconds. Gosh.
You know what the funniest thing is about this whole video? At first you think, oh, this is a video about her telling us the embarrassing story between her and her professor. But then you hear the professor, and you're practically on your floor rolling.
You can be in your kitchen. I didn't say anything about not being in the kitchen. I just said you need to be in an appropriate place.
Oh my.
And I was just giving some examples.
God, I thought I was
You can be in your bedroom. I just mean don't.
Hey, sweetie, it's okay if you're wearing a wig, but next time, please cut the jumping. We thought your head fell off your shoulders. Again, pairing old people and tech doesn't go too well. This man turned himself into a cat.
You might want to take
we're trying to. Can you hear me, Judge?
Dude, she's not standing in front of the camera so you can kiss her. Have some respect, for God's sake. The question was simple. What piece of advice would you give to victims of cyberbullying? The advice? Love your mother. Hey, don't hate us. She said it.
I still love your mother.
Ever been on a Zoom call and you forgot to mute yourself? So when you started a TikTok telling people you ate expired mac and cheese, the teacher heard you too, and then told you it was going to be okay. Hasn't happened to us either, but this girl has a story to tell.
Oh no, she's gonna be fine. If it didn't taste terrible, you're fine.
Sometimes it's the boss that messes up and you get to hear them talking smack. Just like this British director talking smack about the actor's tiny apartment.
These poor people live in these tiny apartments. Like, I'm looking at his, background, and he's got his TV and
Yeah, mute it. I know it's a apartment. That's why give me this job so I can get a better one.
Guess some news anchors get swinging to mean something completely different. The thought of swinging on a swing never even crossed his mind. Veganism, it's for everyone, even dogs. Well, natural selection would disagree with you on that one, sweetie. Dogs don't like carrots. 28 pages for what? Am I going to have an internship at Tesla? Is all you need to say to your professor before you hear her say,
to have 20...
Ibrahim, mute yourself and meet me after the call.
Oh, okay.
This is why you don't send clumsy reporters to cover a story on yachts. They can drown in the freaking yacht. This dude wound up drowning the cleaner. Meanwhile, in Russia, homeless people are dumpster diving as if they were looking for treasure. Yeah, before you bust out singing in front of your professor, make sure your Zoom call is muted. It only takes a second, but it saves lives.
I got a question. Is Shawty got a fatty? Shawty be got to move so eggs.
You already know this. If you're not muted, please mute yourself.
When God hits you in the face with a plastic bag during a report, you should take it as a sign. We all wanted to do that. NatX has got to be one of the craziest streamers out there. Why? We don't know if we should even talk about this. Okay, we'll only say this. While he was playing with the PlayStation joystick, his girlfriend was playing with a different joystick. Thanks for watching, guys.